Actually, after lunch siesta.
That's perfectly
And
all right.
my sister is also to meet me. I'm in Kolkata.
Oh,
So,
city. I
so,
Calcutta for
so
a number of years.
discuss,
Wonderful.
but I think you are repeating this, no?
Yes. Hi,
Oh, good,
Sabah.
good. Thank you.
Sabah. Hi, Nika.
Hi.
How are
Hi,
you?
Anu auntie.
How nice to see you.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm going to start with the card session for all of you because there's so much that we are going to be learning, and a lot of emotions come up in this program. So I just thought start at a very light note rather than starting at a very difficult note. Hello, Manju.
Hello,
Where are you from,
how
Manju?
are you, ma'am? I'm
I'm
from Malad. I'm
very
Usha Vaid and Suman Barodia's sister,
okay.
Manju Vaid, Manju
Okay.
Jain.
Hi, Margaret. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. Thank you.
All well today?
Yes, yes.
Let's start with the cards. So these are angel cards because the topic is such that it brings up a lot of emotion. But we'll start with the cards. But before we start with the cards, just to introduce you to this Get Set Up forum. It's a virtual platform where we are bringing in education for seniors by the seniors. The whole idea is so beautiful, so amazing, where people are reaching out to people. And what can be better than creating this, especially during the time of the COVID? And uh, so difficult in our country right now. There are many countries across the world, especially Europe, Paris, UK, who are really, really struggling even now. And, this topic that the deaths and losses and the grieving process. And it's just so close to my heart. And I've seen so many people suffer during this period. How can we make life easy for everybody? So I'm going to start with Margaret cards for you.
Okay.
The first card that opens up, it says there's a divine guidance today for you.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Something amazing sight will open up for you. So that's brilliant. Let's go to Jyoti. Let me put you all on a gallery view so that I can see all of you. Let's go to Jyoti. Jyoti, are you? Jyoti, you need to get some forgiveness in your life. You need to forgive a few people. You're very stressed out because of a few people. There's a lot that's going on within you, and you need to space up by forgiving yourself, the other people. So wonderful. Manju, this one is for you.
Thank you.
Start listening. Listening means active listening. Active listening is where we're not just nodding our head,
Okay.
actually hearing, and we are actually understanding, actually giving attention to what is being spoken. So, of effective listening. Next one is for B in here. Veena, I feel very happy to see you here. You give me a lot of support. Thank you so much. Now you need to forgive people too. People in your life have hurt you, Beena, and you need to just let it go. Let it go. Sabah, this is one word for you, my dear. Sabah is one of our speakers. She does amazing work with the flowers and decoration. And there, Sabah, you need to release, surrender.
Anuji,
Yes.
Sumati here.
Namaste, Sumati.
Namaste,
Ho.
namaste. I'm
Yes,
fine, thank you.
good. So, Sabha, you need to release and surrender. You need to control now.
Anuji, for me, one, please.
I'm going to remove for everyone.
Sumati.
Okay, for you next.
Okay. Thank you.
Sumati, something is changing in your life. You're slowly
Thank you.
emerging,
Thank you.
just glow.
Not able to hear anything.
Yeah, there is some network issue with
No,
Anjuji,
there's not able
Anuji's
to
end.
hear.
भाजी आ गई है
Please
360
mute everybody.
अब ये क्या लाके देता है 360 भी क्या लाके देता कुछ नहीं लाके
Sabaji, please mute. Sabaji, please mute.
Anuji is, I think she's trying to log in again. She doesn't appear to be here, the host.
I apologize. There's something happening with my internet. So if it goes off,
That's
don't
all
worry.
right.
I will. Internet is something I cannot control, though I have two more internets running side by side. So I'm jumping between the internets, but that's okay. Such things happen. Yeah. What we need to have is a smile on our face and just wait for me. I will come back. Yes. Wonderful. So let's go
Yes.
further. And Nika, this was for your uncle and the one, and put an intention out for him and for yourself what you want from this session. Let's
Okay.
go. Have I read for Indira? Indira, I'm with you. There's a last.
Anuji, while you were
Anu auntie, did you read for
trying to
me?
read,
Because
No, I did not read for you. Could you
for
please
me,
put?
Anuji, while you were reading out mine, your internet was not clear. Yes, Anuji.
So Sumiti, for you, it is that bring about harmony in your life. And before card
Okay.
was talking about emerging, which means something is creating harmony in your life right now. Hold it close to your heart. I would really like
Okay.
the to be open for JK is written here, and Moto GANN 55 plus. I'm reading for JK right. I think it's Jyoti, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yes, ma'am, me.
Yes, Jyoti, a lot of healing for you coming brilliant. And Moto, who is, can you please give me name? The last person getting a lot of support. I'm pulling out 3 cards in general for everyone. I'm muting all of you right now.
Hello, me.
Yes, Indira.
Ma'am, did you remove my card?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. So, Indira, you need to get some focus into your life. Look at the focus, look at what you need to focus. Because today we are talking about a little serious topic. But it's up to us how serious we want to make it. So focus on what you do. You want to continue being in mourning, or do you want to get out of the mourning? For Rani, they look out for signs. Looks like someone wants to connect with you. Look out for signs like feathers, like birds coming and sitting on your parapet, like you meeting people who mentioning people who have gone. So I'm going to pull out 3 cards for the whole forum right now. I won't be pulling any more cards for anyone. And this is a general message for all of you right now before I begin. All of you need to look out for signs. When we say signs, it could be feathers falling into your house. It could be that you go out and someone mentions somebody who's gone away. It could be that
Butterfly.
Yes, it could be butterflies. It could be that when you sleep, they come in your dream and bless you. It could be something like that. I was sitting days back and I suddenly felt as if my Nani, my grandmother, who's not there in this world anymore, walked by and just went by. I felt she just blessed me and walked away. And I looked at my mom and I said, I felt your mom right next to me. She passed away years and years back. But you look out for signs, and sometimes these signs can be just, just feeling like cold air blowing onto you, just something changing around you. And they're very subtle. They're very subtle. So the next card is, we all need to study more about dying and death, which is very interesting because none of us know who are alive what it means to be dead. We can only give our projections of what death means and what the other world means. None of us have gone there and looked at it and come back. Unfortunately, the world on the other side has got a very bad reputation. Basically, we put all kinds of projections of ourselves and thoughts because we don't know. And we think everything is bad on the other side. That's really not how it is. Okay, and the last one, last card for the group. Trust the process. Trust yourself. When we think and we ask, will you please tell me what is going to happen to my life? Will you please tell me what happened to my loved one who's gone? They cannot answer you. Someone coming and telling you, hey, you know what? The person died. Don't worry. Get on with your life. Move on. Doesn't serve us. Trust yourself. Ask yourself, what do you need? What do you need to fully embrace and hold this person into your heart? Whatever it takes, allow yourself and trust your body and mind to complete that process. I just feel that I must remove card for Vandana. Vandana, there is some freedom that is about to get created in your life. And Dipali, who joined us later, there is some amount of balance that's going to come into your life at the end of this session. With this, with lots, I am putting these angels back into their box, and so that we can proceed further. I was listening
Ma'am,
to,
you didn't
yes.
read for me.
Oh my God,
Jyoti here.
I actually did, but maybe the internet did the trick.
Okay.
Okay, there's some amount of love and romance coming in your life.
Wow.
Embrace that. Okay. So this is what happened. 2.5 years back, I lost my father. He was ailing for about 8 years. Ever since I came back from Czech Republic, where I used to stay, when I came back, my father fell unwell within 7 days after I reached back India. He said some things to me that I would never, ever, I think I'm the most blessed child on this planet Earth. and the blessed kid, because I worked the whole day, ran my workshop, came back home at 9 at night. He looks at me, he touches my hand like this and says to me, I love you. Then he puts his hand here and says to me, काम अच्छे से करना, दिल लगा के काम करना. He was slurring on that day, and then he put his hand here and say, I love you, and he had a tear in his eye. We both hugged each other, and he says, Hun tu ja, now you go. And I reached back my house to have my dinner. 10 minutes after this, my mother called me up and said, Beta, घर आ जाओ. पापा की तबीयत ठीक नहीं लग रही है. Come back home. Dad is not looking well. I reached back home and my dad wasn't there. Because I am the daughter and the son of my father, I had to perform his last rites. I had to cremate his body. My little sister, who was 6 years younger than me, walking behind me in the Shamshan Bhumi, with my father lying down stiff on that stretcher. I looked at him, and all I knew was that I couldn't break down. There were so many people there because they hadn't seen girls cremate. It was so interesting. I could see from the corner of my eyes my students standing there, people who had not ever expected and did not have expectations. Between my tears, which were refusing to fall down, suppressed in my eyes, holding a matka on my earthen pot, the parji or the pandit came and broke it, and the water fell off. And my whole dress got drenched, as if metaphorizing for literally my tears that were not falling down were probably falling from the earthen pot. And I was going round and round across my father's body with my sister trailing behind. And I heard the Pandit say, now it's your chance to take the responsibility. My mother wasn't there at the crematorium because she had fainted and somebody needed to be with her. Women don't generally come to a crematorium, so perfect. And then I came back home and I suddenly couldn't make sense of what was going on around me. Since I was the elder one and my sister had just reached India just 10 minutes before all this from Singapore, I couldn't ask her to take any help. I couldn't take any help. She was a lot more dazed than I was. I had to arrange food for the people. I was getting pakoras fried in the kitchen, and life felt as if I had to just take over. 4 days after this, after all had got done, and that pot in which you go back and they put the ashes, I went there, saw those ashes, and they were tucked in safely into one end. Something magical happened after this. Should I tell you what that magic was? Something magical happened after that. My friends came to give me sound healing. And during my sound healing, I saw a temple. I saw my father saying goodbye and telling me, don't cry. I will be there. I've become your guide. I will be there with you through your life. I'm talking, and somewhere today I can feel my tears, which I've never allowed myself to probably show even to myself. The day I went to pick up his pot, because we had to go to Nasik to put it in the river, to put it in the holy river. The scene that I saw when my sound healing was getting done. It's the exact thing that I went through. I crossed, because on the first day when I'd reached there to cremate him, I didn't see anything. But on that day when I went to pick up his earthen pot, I saw the temple on one side, exactly the way I had seen when they were giving me sound healing. I could see the Durga Mata, I could see the Ganesha, I could see the Kali Mata, I could see the whatever I saw. It was as if I was walking into a dream and reliving that whole scene again. My hair on my body stood up and I got shivers that how had I seen everything before? How had I seen everything before? My mother said to me, "You've truly become my boy today." And I looked at her and said, "I'm not your son. I'm your daughter. And remember this, Mom, I would always like to be your daughter, not your son." That day suddenly made me more responsible, and yet I was running away from everything. I didn't realize it's been 2.5 years and I haven't allowed myself to grieve. My work kept me in a very safe place. I used my work to distract myself, to run away, to, to just vanish. What did I experience? I experienced his loss, but refused to accept that he's actually gone. It's because my mom said, "You know, beta, this is how I think. Your dad was for the last 10 years sitting in his wheelchair. And a few minutes before he died, he had asked her, he said, he looked at my mother and said, कि अब मैं क्या करूं? What do I do now? मेरे बच्चों की मैंने शादी कर दी है. I have married my kids. उनके बच्चे हो गए हैं. I have grandchildren. मैंने मेरा काम सारे पूरे कर लिए. I have done all my work." And he looked at my mother and asked her, "अब मैं क्या करूं?" And my mother looked at him back and said, pointed at the birds up in the sky and said, "उन पंछियों को देखो. Look up at those birds. वो आजाद है. वो free है. आप भी अपने आप को आजादी दे दे. Give yourself freedom." And he asked my mother, "I love you a lot. They lived with each other for 50 years. I love you a lot, Veena. Will you Hello? Hello, can you all see me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Perfect. So I'm joining from my cell. It may not get recorded, which is okay, but you will be able to see me and work with it. Is that good? You can all see me, right?
Yeah.
Hear me perfectly? Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to get out of this. Okay, so that day my mother taught me a very big lesson, and the lesson was No matter what, life has to continue. No matter what we think, life does not stop. And there were no correct words that I could tell my mother and say, Mom, don't hurt anymore. There were just no correct words. There was no correct words that people were telling me and saying, oh, you lost your father. What I heard from people is they coming and patting on my back and saying, don't worry, all will be well. Well, that's what happens. We all think, we really, really feel that people will be there for us, yet it's not their fault. They don't know how to be there for us. And we have to introspect. Do we know how to be with people? Do we know how to be with them? So I can't be sharing my slides with you, which is okay. What I will do right now is just talk, and I'm sure all of you will get it. Is that okay? Give me a thumbs up if it's all fine. Perfect. Okay. Now, I was hearing Satguru, and most of you would know who Satguru is. Isha Foundation, and I quote him. And he says, the loss or the grief that we feel is not of death. The loss that we feel is got nothing to do with death. It is got to do with the hole that we feel inside our heart. It's the emptiness that we experience at the loss of someone, loss of income, loss of house getting burned, a loss of a child who is not even, he's just left for education, separation from a child, a loss of income, loss of a house, loss of something in our life can create the same emptiness or a hole in our hearts. How many of you agree? Put it in the chat that this happens to you. How many of you agree that this is something that you've experienced? Very good, Nika. It can be anything. Loss of your health, loss of your hair, loss of your vitality, loss of maybe the tooth in your mouth. You know, as you're aging, we lose so many things. What we need to lose sometimes is the stiffness that we have. But the loss by itself has a process which we go through. So all of us are first going to do a little bit of tapping for the emptiness that we experience in our heart. Is everybody ready to do that? Let's do a little bit of EFT for this. Okay, let's start from here. Even though, and say with me these words, even though I feel all this emptiness in my heart. All this emptiness in my heart. Take a deep breath. Let go. A deep breath. Let go. A deep breath. Let go. All this emptiness in my heart. Just calculate how big is this emptiness in your heart from 0 to 10. If it's 10, it means, oh my God, the emptiness is so big. The hole in my heart is so big that I can't repair it. And if it is 0, then you know that the hole in my heart is not that big. It's fine. It's not that big. Very good. The hole in my heart. All this emptiness, top of your head, all this emptiness like 10. All this emptiness like that 10 that I experienced after my father is gone away. All this emptiness, and write and say what your situation is, who passed away. Take their name and say it. All this emptiness that I feel in my heart. All this emptiness that I feel in my heart. I'm ready to let it go today. all this emptiness that I feel in my heart. I'm ready to let it go today. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. It can be a loss of a pet. It can be loss of your, maybe not having the color of your hair, maybe loss of a tooth. Don't calculate it, don't judge yourself what that loss is. All this loss that I feel in my heart, all this emptiness that's leaving a hole in my heart, I can let it go today. Very good. Right in the center of your eyebrows, lightly you will be tapping this hole in my heart. And as I'm talking to you, the hole in my heart is becoming bigger. It felt like 10 and now it's feeling like 100. And as I'm talking to you, the hole in my heart is actually becoming even more bigger, like 1,000. For some of you, it might become smaller. For most of you, it will become smaller. Maybe I'm allowing myself to see it right now. So the hole feels like 1,000 for me. All this big 1,000-like hole in my heart. This black empty hole in my heart. This black empty hole in my heart on the side of your eyes. This black empty hole in my heart. Just take a deep breath. I let it go today. I'm suddenly feeling that the hole in my heart is becoming smaller. Suddenly it's galloping and it's becoming like 9 from 1,000. This hole in my heart, this black 9-like hole in my heart, I'm ready to let it go today. This black hole in my heart, which is making me feel so empty, I'm ready to let it go today. I'm ready to let it go today. Under my nose, this black 10-like hole in my heart. Very gently tap yourself there. I'm feeling as if it's coming down to 8. Let's add what is the smell of this hole. It's a stinky smell. You can use your smell, this black stinky smell inside this hole. This black stinky smell inside that emptiness that I feel in my heart. This emptiness that I'm trying to fill with my work. I let it go today. In the chin area, this empty hole that I have in my heart. This empty hole in my heart. I can let it go today. This emptiness that I have in my heart, I can let it go today. I can accept that my dad's not there anymore. I don't have to take the responsibility. I just have to accept that he's not there. I'm ready to accept today that my dad's not there, but my love for him will always be there in my heart. My love for him will always be there in my heart. There are 2 points here which you're going to rub. There are 2 points here, and if it doesn't pain, you haven't touched the right point. So when you go from here, if you go an inch down, you will find a point which are called the lymphatic drainage points. It's called the K32 point. You will press it and rub it, not tap on it. Press it and rub it. Very good. I am ready to accept this empty hole in my heart. I'm ready to accept this emptiness that my death has left me. I have no one to show my awards now. I have nobody waiting for my awards right now. They've lost their luster. But I'm ready to accept that my Father somewhere sitting on the cloud is watching me grow. And I can let the emptiness go away. Look at what are the emotions coming up. For me, sadness is coming up right now. So I will tap on my sadness right here. All the sadness. Right around the bra strap area, all the sadness. I can let it go today. All the sadness. I can let it go today. All the sadness in my heart. Right on top of my heart with your this sadness. Let the emotions flow, guys. You're sitting in your home. If the tears come by, welcome them. Do not suppress your emotions right now. I am ready to let go. I'm ready to give my heart a jerk and tell it it's okay. It's fine. Life went on. Very good. Put your hand out like this. On the side of your fingers, each finger donates an organ in your body. We don't have to look at what organ. My body is ready to let go today. My body is ready to let go today. Keep tapping. My body is ready to let go today. My body is ready to let go today. I'm going to try once more if I can. My body is ready to let go today. I am ready to let go today. I'm ready to let go today. I will keep both of them on. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Keep tapping. I'm ready to let go today. I'm ready to let go today.
Can't see you.
I'm ready to let go today. I'm ready to let go today.
Can't see
I'm
you,
ready
ma'am.
to let go today. I'm ready to let go today. Can you hear me? You can't hear me. If you can hear me, just put your thumbs up. You can hear me, right? Great. So just take a deep breath again. What am I feeling right now? Somewhere that emptiness seems to have moved off. And what I'm feeling right now, even the sadness has moved off. What I'm feeling is suddenly life in my body. But let me check internally if there is anything else that's coming up. So when I'm checking, what is coming up is a doubt in my head. Will I be able to keep this state of mind for good, or will it be just for a little while? Am I going to be able to keep this for a longer time, or it is just for a little while? That's a doubt in my head. So I'm going to start tapping again. All of you, please tap with me. Keep your windows on. All this doubt that I have in my brain.
Can't see you, ma'am.
Yes?
No video. Can't see you.
You can't see me. I'm so sorry. Can you see me now? Very good. All this doubt that I have in my brain. Even though I have all these doubts in my brain, I love and respect myself anyways. All this doubt in my head. Am I really having this doubt in my head? Not really. I'm having this doubt in my eyes. because I can't see him. Maybe I want to see him because I'm very visual. All these doubts that I have in my eyes, all these doubts that I have in my eyes, because my eyes are searching for my dad. My eyes are searching for my dad. I can accept that my eyes are searching for my dad. I can accept that my eyes are searching for my dad. I can accept my love for him. I can accept that it's not so easy to forget him. Do I really need to forget him? I can accept that I can keep him in my heart forever, ever and ever. Right in the middle of the eyes. Take a deep breath. Let all the doubts go out of your mouth. Take a deep breath. Let go of all your doubts. Taking a deep breath. Letting go of all the doubts. As if blowing out all the doubts. Taking a deep breath. Blowing out all the doubts. Side of the eyes. Dad, I love you. And I accept today that I have not loved anyone as much as I love you. And it's okay for me to keep all that love. It's okay for me to keep all that love. It's okay for me to feel the way I'm feeling right now. I love and accept myself anyways. I love and accept my dad anyways. I wish Dad you were here. You know, guys, today I've got actually another award. I haven't still opened it. It's come in this box. And maybe if I show it to you all, it would reach my dad. I haven't opened it. I haven't seen what's inside. But this award came just a few minutes before the program was to start. So that's for you, Dad. And that's for all of you. I can accept that even if Dad's not there in the physical body, he's still blessing me from wherever he is. All your blessings, Dad. I can hold all your blessings in my heart. Keep breathing, guys. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to blow out through your mouth. I love you, Dad. And I miss you. And I'm ready to accept that completely and totally today. Let's go with this point, rubbing it, letting go of all the grief, all the sadness, tapping on top of your bones over here. Where do you tap really? This is the collarbone right here. So let me make the speaker's view big. Right here. Right here. Tapping on both the sides. Rubbing the lymphatic drainage points. Tapping right here. So for a minute, close your eyes. Keep tapping on this point and allow yourself to say whatever you wanted to say to whoever you wanted to say. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad, for being such a wonderful dad. Thank God I still have my mom there with me. I've never felt this much of gratitude for my mom being there in my life. Still. I really love and respect you, Dad. And I really love and respect myself too. How is everybody doing? How's everybody doing? If you're fine, just give me very good. We're going to now create a future from here, which is more abundant. All of you ready? All of you ready? If you're ready, just give me a thumbs up. All of you ready to create a future from here, which is more empowering? Yes? No? Wonderful. So
Yes.
let's go. Wonderful. So what are we going to do right now? We are going to continue our future creative visualization, wherein we are going to bring whatever we want to. So I want you to close your eyes, keep tapping. I'm going to one of the best memories that I had with my dad when he was alive. I'm going to one of the best memories that I had with my dad when he was alive. When my dad was alive, he would, and I was very little, all of 3, he would tuck me inside on his lap and put a blanket around in the winters. I would be staying in a place called Ludhiana, which is in Punjab, and he would tuck me inside in the absolute winter and put a blanket around me. So I'm looking at that scene right now. Top of the head, you pick up the best memory that you had with someone who's passed away. I'm adding smells to that picture. I'm adding taste to that picture. And I'm adding my father's best food that he used to like, chana bhatura. I'm adding the smell of chana bhatura there, sitting in his lap. I can hear my father calling me Mola Baksh rather than Anu. He would see me not getting bored at all, and he had given me a pet name, Mola Baksh. I can feel the warmth of the blanket. I can hear a song that was his favorite, that he would sing for my mother. And the song that he would sing for my mother was, "ऐ मेरी मेहरा जबी तुझे मालूम नहीं अभी तक तू है जवां." And that's the song he used to sing. So I'm bringing that song into my memory. Very good. I hope all of you've been able to do this. Add smells, tastes, sounds. Make that picture bigger, bigger, bigger. Carry that picture into your heart. And right now, I'm opening my heart up completely and allowing my dad to move into my heart and saying to him that this memory that you have given me is going to last me for lifetimes. I can see little angels all around him. Keep tapping. I can see angels all around him. In fact, I can see Vaheguru, Guru Nanak right around him. I can feel him under the light, under the spotlight, and I can feel his tears of joy, and I can feel him telling me, "I'm there with you. I love you." Those last words of his, "I love you, Anu," I'm making them louder, louder, and louder in my head. Go to the last words that you've heard from your parents or from your loved one. Make them bigger. Make them louder. Very good. Shabash. Let's see the heaven opening up for our loved ones. Let's see our family members right up there. Let's see the soul leaving the body and angels around that soul. Let's see the bardos, it's called, the, the, the skies opening up. All his family members, his mom, who he got separated from, who expired when he was just 2 years of age, standing there, his father, his whole family standing there, receiving him with love and life, with love and life, with love and life. I see him very happy. If you couldn't do the process, I will repeat it again. See your loved one's spirit rising up from the body. See the angels around him or her. See the sky, the bardos opening up. And see the spirit going right above into the sky. And see his or her family receiving your loved one, all the people who have already been in that place, receiving him and celebrating that he has come back home. See him happy. Bring that image back into your heart with this deep understanding that the soul is right now resting and resting and healing and resting and healing and resting and healing and resting and healing. Maybe they will need a few years to heal, or maybe they will take a few minutes to heal. I really don't know. Look at the colors around them, send them love, send them affection, and come back into your body. Come back into your body. Come back into your body. We have last 5 minutes. I would really like all of you to share your experiences one by one with me, if possible. And if you can please go and put the feedback, the link is already there. If you can go and put the feedback. You want me to repost the feedback link? Sabha, Dipali, would you like to share your experience, please? Who would like to share their experience? Very good, Sabha. Go ahead.
It's very touching. I realize I was very much connected to your words with my mind and soul. I visualize whatever you are saying. I have seen my father. I am the princess of my father. And he loves me the most. But I
Yes, he
miss a
does.
lot. Or I don't want, today we have very urgent work. We have to go out. But I went out and connected with you.
Thank
I
you,
don't
Sabha.
want to miss you. I don't want. This session was so important, so touching. Oh my God, I can't express in my word. I lost my father 24 years back, and I have never realized the moment which I felt right now. You are so
Absolutely.
great. You are so great,
Thank you
lady.
so much, Sabha.
Love you.
Close your
Love
eyes
you.
and see yourself dressed as a princess. Close your eyes, Sabha. See yourself dressed as a princess. See your papa calling you the princess. Feel that. Bring that energy into your body, Sabha. Bring that energy of being a princess in your body. And tell to yourself, you are the most beautiful princess on this planet Earth. You're the most beautiful princess on this planet Earth. Well done, Sabha. Well done, Sabha. Anybody else would like to share? Please, guys, anybody else would like to share?
Anuji, Anuji, I
Yes,
would like
please,
to share.
please go
In your
ahead.
previous class, you had given healing. There was a healing session wherein you told about visualizing both of my parents sitting there, and then behind you see goddess Lakshmi and rest of the goddesses. So I visualized both of my parents, and then I let them to go, like, as you told, guided. I visualized everything and let the soul raise up and then reach their own family, join their family. I did the same. And even the first tarot card which you read was so helpful. Like, I was very much delighted because I'm just hoping for something nice to happen in my life. Each and
Very
every
good.
moment, miracles to happen. So I just visualize that. Thank you so much, Anuji. It's
Wonderful.
such a wonderful thing to
Wonderful.
be here in your session.
Thank you so much. Close
Thank
your
you.
eyes. Close your eyes, please, and see yourself receiving all the blessings from all the gods and angels. See your mom and dad showering it back to you from wherever they are. See them happy. See them healing. Fantastic. Who else will share? Vandana, would you like to share?
Yeah, Anu,
Go ahead.
actually, I'm lucky that my both parents are alive, but my father, who's 91, and now I can see that, he is at the end of his journey. He's not so unwell, but I know it. I don't know how to prepare myself for that.
Okay. Just close your eyes, sweetheart. Vandana, close your eyes. Imagine you're holding your dad. Can you do that?
Yes.
Imagine you're holding your dad. Just go and tap on him. This you will do every day, like I was guiding you to tap on yourself. Okay? You will actually be tapping on yourself, but you will assume you're tapping on him. Can you do that? And just
Yeah.
keep telling him, Dad, I love you.
Yes, I do take care of him. I go in the evenings to their house,
Yeah.
and because of COVID, I don't go very close to them.
Yes. Okay. What you need to do right now, close your eyes and say, Dad, because of COVID, I haven't come close to you. Keep tapping on yourself, it will reach him. Dad, though I did not come close to you because of COVID, I love you a lot.
Okay.
Between the eyebrows, I love you, Dad.
Yeah,
I
I'll
love
do
you,
that.
Dad. And this Vandana you're going to do every day, 4 to 5 times in a day for about 10 minutes. I love you, Dad. It will reach him. I love you, Dad. You mean a lot to me. I love you, Dad. You mean a lot to me. I love you, Dad. I really, really care about you, Dad. Fantastic job. And
Yeah,
see him, send him light, pink golden light. Cover him up with the pink golden light of your love. And tell him, just make him feel your love. Sometimes just a hug, just holding from wherever you are is more than enough, guys.
I'm
Good
not
job,
doing it
Vandana.
because I'm not in the same bubble. I was for 3 months with them, but now I don't go that close. I don't give them any hug because
Go give them a hug, Vandana. Go give them a hug. Nothing will happen. They will love it. No COVID will happen to them. Go give them a hug. Do you get that? Just hold his hand, if nothing else.
yes, I'll do
Go
that.
do that. Go do
I
that.
There's no one to take care of his massage, and also I was planning to massage his feet.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, both my parents,
Please,
they are old. And
please go ahead. Please go ahead.
thank you
Fantastic.
so much for guiding me.
Most
Thank you.
welcome. Anybody else would like to share? If you like the session, please, I will be posting today's session, just a few pieces and bits, not the recording, but just a few snapshots. Please do go and put on the on the Facebook how you found the session, because I cannot reach you the, how do you say, the feedback form right now. Anybody else would like to share? We still have just 3 minutes more. Anybody else would like to share?
Ma'am, I'm Rita. I joined late.
Yes, Rita.
I joined late just 5-7 minutes back only when it was coming to end. So, is recording available?
You will have to write to the email which is provided, and they will provide you with this recording. Okay?
Oh, okay, ma'am.
And when
Ma'am,
it gets repeated again, do join.
Okay.
Anybody
Ma'am?
else would like to?
ma'am,
Yes.
I'm Manju. I
Yes,
lost
please.
my mother and mother-in-law this year, both of them. And in this session, I saw both of them going up and meeting their spouse and all that. Wonderful feeling and giving me blessings. Thanks a lot.
Wonderful. Thank you so
Thanks a lot.
much. There are so many souls that are stuck in between. All we did today is reach them exactly where they needed to reach. Great job done, guys. Fantastic. Anybody else want to share?
Yeah, it was a wonderful session and I'm feeling very light.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Jyoti. I don't get your name. What's your... Yes, ma'am. Yes, can you please share how you felt? Is it Ronnie? Okay. How are you feeling about the session? Anybody else wants to share?
Felt very good. I
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
I want a repeat of this whole thing.
Yes, we will do the repeat at definitely in the next 4 weeks. I will make sure that we do a repeat of this. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Please do go on. 29th is my next session, and I'm going to be doing the next session on enhancing friendships. Please do go on the Get Set Up Facebook and make and enroll yourself over there. You will be able to see a lot of sessions which are there. Please go on the website getsetup.in and you will have a look at various workshops that are available, and please enroll for them. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And see
Ma'am,
you again.
feedback link
Thank you
again,
so
ma'am.
much.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Feedback link again, if you can send. It's not available on the chat box.
I'm trying my best. Actually, I'm joining. I joined from my phone.
Okay,
and
I understand, ma'am. Doesn't matter.
It's impossible.
We will check out
yes.
at the website. We'll check
Please
that out
do
at the
that and
website.
send.
Yes.
Please take out from the website and send the feedback. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Chat box.